playing your infield now is changing because this Braves team.
You can't give up one.
But even the other guy. What's the other guy doing defensively now? The Braves aren't putting up enough runs where I'm actually having to play the cautious way to play baseball.
Yep. You're right. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification right here on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
All right. We're going to get one. 5 runs or more. I'm calling it right now, Chris. 5 runs or more from the Braves.
Shouldn't be that difficult. It's 5 runs.
Shouldn't be.
You get 27 outs.
That's what I keep saying.
Strike out a little bit, walk a little bit.
That's what I keep saying.
A couple of hits together.
For David Holloway, for Joe Virgin, for Chris Domino, I'm Barrett Salee. Game 1, National and Braves, coming your way right now.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay to store bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet requires extra speeds vary.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Teamwork, chemistry, and a carefully developed roster are all paramount to success on the baseball field. The same is true when it comes to creating a winning lineup of tractors. It all begins with strong leadership and a clear vision of the future. That's why TYM Tractors has partnered with the Atlanta Braves, a shared vision on the right way to achieve greatness. Together as one, hear us roar. TYM Tractors, a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The Major League Baseball All-Star Game is coming to Truist Park July 11th through 15th. Find all the details at Braves.com/All-Star Game.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike 1. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike 2. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike 3. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. 1 call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
1 call, that's all. Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Give yourself 48 hours to relive that magic at the Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Park in downtown Atlanta. Walk to iconic spots like the College Football Hall of Fame, and with new developments like Centennial Yards and the Center on the Rise, you'll feel the spirit of Atlanta's past and present. With spacious, newly renovated rooms, Omni Atlanta is where past memories meet new adventures. Book your stay today at omnihotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, Home Team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
For the 2025 Atlanta Braves, it's time to dial in and start the battle back.
Crowd senses something big happening right here. Let's see if Ozuna can deliver. 1-0, and he bangs one out towards the gap in left center field. All the way to the wall. 2 RBI double. Now we're talking.
Which means every game means a little more, and every win brings Braves country a little closer.
1-0 pitch, and he cranks one high in the air to deep left field. Pressing back to the wall. That's going to fly away. It's a 3-run homer.
It's time for the Braves to get things going. At Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Same day, evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. City of Hope, Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call, that's all. Xfinity, get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro, when disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra, La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. Tonight, the Braves are back in town, and Truist Park comes alive for an NL East showdown with the Washington Nationals, live from Atlanta. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's game one in a series of four between the Braves and the Nationals. On the mound for the Braves tonight, right-hander Grant Holmes, and he faces right-hander Jake Irvin. Great to have you with us alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And Darren, the Braves home for 4 ball games. Didn't go all that well over the weekend in Pittsburgh, but maybe this is a Washington team, as they've lost 5 straight, that you can turn around against.
Yeah, the Nats have hit a little rough spot in their schedule, just like the Braves did up there in Pittsburgh. Nats, last series against the Cardinals, only scored 3 runs in a 3-game series. So they're struggling to score some runs, and the Braves are struggling a little bit to score some runs, so we'll see how that shakes out here.
So what you're telling me is both teams are due to get something going offensively.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You know, the Braves had a little victim of some bad luck yesterday, hit some balls hard, but still, you got to produce, right? You got to get through those the adversity to ultimately put some numbers on the board. So hopefully here, you know, we get a little better luck tonight against a foe that we have seen quite a bit in the past few years in Jake Irvin.
Yeah, I want to ask you about him because if I'm a Braves fan and I'm looking at something positive, I see a pitcher that had really good numbers versus the Braves this year, but the metrics this season don't look quite like they did last season, do they?
No, I got to watch him pitch a lot last year against this team, and it was like, this guy's just shoving fastballs down our throat, right? He's 94, 95, just sinker, four-seamer. Braves can't seem to hit it. Occasional curveball. Well, that's changed quite a bit in one calendar year. He's lost about 2 miles an hour in his fastball. He's throwing the highest percentage of curveballs in the league for a starter, so it's a little different presentation. Braves weren't able to solve him before in his previous iteration. Let's see if they can here tonight.
What are your thoughts on Grant Holmes? He's dropped his last 2.
Yeah, Grant, he's got a nice matchup here for him. This Nats squad is the worst hitting team against breaking balls in the league. So Grant has 2 really good breaking balls. He struggled a little bit with his fastball this year. So I'm hoping that those 2 breaking balls can really keep this Nats team down.
Yeah, that's interesting. I guess we're going to be seeing how often Grant throws the breaking ball and then how often we see Jake Irvin go with his fastball in this game.
There you go.
All right. Well, when we come back, I'll introduce you to the starting lineups. And then right after that, we'll have the first pitch of the game. It's the Braves and the Nats. And it's game 1 in the series coming up on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle. Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
If you're a working electrician, you've got two options. Work for a contractor and have no power or leverage. Or work with us and have your choice of jobs with multiple contractors, protection on the job, benefits for retirement, and people that have your back. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. If the second option sounds better to you, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org and click Join Us.
Hello, Braves country. I'm Paul Bird, Braves alum. The Atlanta Braves are proud to partner with the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities to continue raising awareness of the 988 Lifeline. If you or someone you know is struggling emotionally, having thoughts of suicide or substance abuse problems, help is available 24/7. Call or text the Crisis Lifeline at 988. It's free and confidential. Remember, it is okay to not be okay.
While the rest of the sports media focuses on making up hot takes while you work, we focus on the Braves and what matters to you. Cellini and Domino, weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Back at Truist Park, Braves starting up a 4-game homestand. These 4 games versus the Nationals. And it's time now for the starting lineups powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll start with the visiting Nationals. They come in losers of 5 straight. They have a record of 17-24. They're in 4th place in the East, and they're 9 games back to the Mets. Dave Martinez leads it off tonight with his shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Batting second, left fielder James Wood, and hitting third, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. Batting cleanup, catcher Cabert Ruiz. Hitting 5th, second baseman Louis Garcia. Batting 6th, the designated hitter Josh Bell. Hitting 7th, right fielder Dylan Cruz. Batting 8th, third baseman Jose Tena. Batting 9th, center fielder Jacob Young. And on the mound, the right-hander Jake Irvin. He's 2-1 with a 3.94 ERA.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
with relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
This game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Spring has sprung, Braves fans, and baseball is finally back. Make your lawn Truist Park quality this season with Pennington Grass Seed. As the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington knows how to help you grow a lush, healthy lawn. With over 8
accidentes de auto, caídas y resbalón, lesiones en el trabajo, casos que valen montón. No pagas si no ganas en abogados.com. Morgan y Morgan, la firma más grande de lesiones son. Han ganado un montón.
¿Lesionado? Visita abogados.com.
Will you be okay for the show Saturday?
Yep, look. ZocDoc has a ton of in-network doctors who can see me this week.
This week?
Reviews say Dr. Okami has a great bedside manner. Or Dr. Stafford. Patients say he never rushes appointments and has an opening today.
You should rush to his office.
And booked.
Now I need ZocDoc to find an ear doctor.
You've got options. Book on ZocDoc today.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you. Around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise. For lives in drive.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is...
Stay instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment, a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Here's the umpire rotation. Ben May is behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Austin Jones is the first base umpire. Chad Fairchild is at second. And Bill Miller, the crew chief, over there at third base. The leather for Atlanta. Matt Olson at first base. Ozzie Albies is at second. Nick Allen is at shortstop. And Austin Riley over at third. In the Braves outfield, Alex Verdugo mans left field. Michael Harris on patrol in center. And Eli White is the right fielder. The catcher is Sean Murphy. And the pitcher, the 29-year-old right-hander from Conway, South Carolina. That is Grant Holmes. He's making his 9th appearance of the season. It's his 8th start. He's 2-3 with a 4.58 ERA. And his last outing was a loss. In fact, he's lost his last 2 starts, looking to bounce back. But that last outing versus the Reds, went into the 6th inning, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. But for Grant, Darren, it's all about keeping the ball in the ballpark. 6 home runs over his last 17 innings, and maybe this is a lineup he can achieve that against.
Yeah, let's hope so, Ben. He's kind of been hovering right around that quality start benchmark for the season. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs or less. But just those long balls are hurting him, like you said. And then you combine that with a higher walk rate than he's used to, you know, that can hurt you a little bit. So look to cut down on the walks and the home runs and get some quick outs here tonight.
This is a Nationals team that's not all that familiar with Grant Holmes. He's seen them just once in his career. It was 1 inning of relief last year. So for all intents and purposes, this is the first time they've ever seen him.
Yeah, he should hold the upper hand in that aspect.
He'll be facing Abrams, Wood, and Lowe here in the top of the first inning. 75 degrees here at the ballpark as Abrams climbs in. Right-hander Holmes is ready. Game one in this series. And now for the ball game. The first pitch, a curveball for a called strike. Underway at 7:15 Eastern. Right on time, 6:15 Central. And the time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Showed him a fastball there in an 0-2 count. You're talking about the weaponry for Grant Holmes in our open with the fastball, the slider, the curve. He has three other pitches as well, but primarily those three pitches for him.
Yeah, that's what Grant's going to lean on here tonight is those three pitches. The slider being his best off-speed offering. A lot of swing and miss on that. Really a lot of movement. It's challenging for hitters to swing at.
There's the 0-2 to C.J. Abrams, and he takes a huge hack and a miss of that slider. A very valuable pitch for Grant Holmes. He's faced one batter. He has one strikeout.
Yeah, beautiful slider there. Just the movement on it is so late, and unlike a lot of other sliders, it moves almost straight down. So it's really hard for these hitters to lay off and put a good swing on it. You just don't see slider shapes like that all that often.
One down, bases empty for James Wood. 10 home runs already this season for Wood. 274 hitter, takes a ball outside. One ball and no strikes on Wood. Left-handed hitter, offering on the way. And a ball outside. That first strikeout by Grant Holmes of C.J. Abrams. That's our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. Just like Grant, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. This difference is good. 2-0 pitch, that'll miss outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Braves have gone 3-5 in Holmes outings this season. And he's faced some pretty good lineups here lately. Had a 9 strikeout performance here recently, which is a career best. 3-0 to Wood. And a called strike. Got a fastball over. These Nationals come in losers of 5 straight, as they've won 17 and dropped 24 to this point in the season. 3-1, crushed in the air to right field, but Eli White on the other end. He makes the catch. That was a screamer to deep right, and Eli had him play perfectly. So a loud out and 2 down.
Yeah, Wood is a tall drink of water, 6'7", 234. So he's a big boy, and that's a pitch you got to be careful with against him. That 4-seam fastball. Has the highest batting average in the league against that pitch, 455, and doing a lot of damage against it. So he's going to see a lot of breaking balls here tonight.
Well, when the Nationals are rolling well offensively, and that has not been lately, but you can understand where they would succeed when you look at Abrams and Wood at the top. There's a ball outside. In fact, Abrams comes in hitting .315, so ideally they're thinking about Wood coming up with all that power with Abrams aboard.
Yeah, to me it looks like a top-heavy lineup on the other side of the field.
Ball and no strikes on Nathaniel Lowe. And it lifts one towards foul ground, third base side. Riley coming over to give it a peek. And he's out of room. That lands 4 rows back, one section down from the Nationals dugout. Got a pretty night tonight. Lights on here at the ballpark. Some big puffy clouds off in the distance, but right over the top of the yard this evening, clear blue skies and a gentle breeze. Fans still making their way into the ballpark. Monday evening here at the ballpark. Ball and a strike on Lowe. Righty-lefty matchup. Here it is from Holmes, and a swing and a miss. Good slider there. Nathaniel Lowe certainly has some pop. 7 home runs on the season. That's with the bases empty, 2 down, 1-2 pitch. Take a hike. Got him with a slider. That pitch looking very sharp right out of the gate. And a 1-2-3 inning for Grant Holmes, complete with 2 strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Nationals nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we fight for you, making sure big insurance doesn't throw you a curveball. With over $25 billion recovered, we're the home run hitters you need.
This is gone.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Often and get to dreaming bigger. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you can win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Into the bottom of the first inning, no score. Braves coming up with the first time to take their hacks at Jake Irvin, a guy that they had virtually no success against last season. It'll be Verdugo, Riley, and Olsen. And the leather for Washington has Nathaniel Lowe at first base, Louis Garcia at second. C.J. Abrams is the shortstop, and Jose Tena is at third base. Here's the first pitch all the way from the right-hander, Jake Irvin. And Verdugo takes a called strike. The outfield for the Nationals, James Wood in left, Jacob Young in center, Dylan Cruz in right. The catcher, Keibert Ruiz, and the pitcher, the tall right-hander, Jake Irvin. 0-1 pitch. That's in for a called strike. Lots of things we can go through with Jake Irvin, but I look at that last outing for him, Darren. He wasn't missing any bats, was he?
No, he's a little bit different pitcher than the one that dominated us last year.
0-2 pitch. That'll miss outside.
He's lost almost 2 miles an hour on his four-seam fastball, which is a pitch he threw a lot against us last year. We just couldn't seem to find it in the strike zone. Also a sinker, and he used a curveball pretty sparingly last season.
1-2 pitch, fought off foul. Do it again with a 1-2 count.
So as a result of that velocity drop in his fastball, he's now throwing 40% curveballs, the highest rate for any starter in the major league. So that's a lot of usage because he's not getting the swing and miss with his fastball he's used to.
1-2. And Verdugo takes a ball low, according to Ben May. And it looks like Verdugo just got away with one. That looked like a great pitch.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be a high fastball. Instead, he painted it down, middle down. Ben May didn't raise his right arm, thankfully.
Here's the 2-2. And he cranks one to deep right field. Dylan Cruz going to go back, spins around. He plays that off the wall. Verdugo around first base. Cruz fumbles in right field. A head first slide into second by Verdugo. They just now hit the cutoff man and a leadoff double. Great start by Verdugo, banging one off the bricks in right.
Well, he made the most of his free opportunity there. I mean, that was a pitch that was in the strike zone, wasn't called, so that can change a game. Starting pitcher now immediately working out of the stretch.
We'll take a break, especially on the offensive side of things, after what the Braves went through in Pittsburgh. Austin Riley to the plate, takes a ball outside. Jake Irvin, I mentioned he's a big right-hander. They list him at 6'6", 235 pounds, and he's from Bloomington, Minnesota, 28 years old. He's gone 2-1 this season with a 3.94 ERA. Runner at second, no one out. 1-0 pitch, ground ball foul to the third baseline. Last outing for Jake Irvin went into the sixth inning versus Cleveland, went 5 1/3, gave up just 2 runs on 4 hits. He walked 3, and he didn't strike out anyone, but got a no decision in a game the Nationals eventually won 10-9 in a barn burner versus the Guardians. 1-1 to Riley, low and outside. In fact, the Nationals have won 4 of his last 5 starts, and he's posted a 3.09 ERA in that span, which is almost a full point better than what his ERA is for the season. And again, last year had 2 wins versus Atlanta. He was very tough versus the Braves last year. 2-1, fly ball to center. Jacob Young drifting in, looking up into the blue sky, continues to drift in, and makes the catch in center. And 1 down with a runner at second. But altogether for Irvin, in 5 career starts versus the Braves, 2-1 with a 2.77 ERA. So he's been a tough nut to crack, and the Braves trying to do that here early. And looking for the game's first run as Matt Olson climbs in. Right-hander Irvin comes set right at the letters. A glance to second. Pitch to Olsen, and he'll send one foul up into the second deck down the third baseline.
Yeah, this Nats team as a whole really gave the Braves a problem last season, and the Braves lost the season series for the first time in a long time, and Jake Irvin was a big part of that. Why? We just couldn't figure him out last summer.
And some really good pitching performances versus the Braves last year. That'll miss outside. McKenzie Core comes to mind. But even on a staff with other pitchers who did really good things versus the Braves, I'm right there with you. It was Jake Irvin that came to mind more than anybody for his successes versus the Braves. Runner at second, one out. And the 1-1 lifted foul into the seats down the third baseline.
Yeah, they're just a team that's in a different spot in their competitive window. They're trying to work their way back to competitiveness, and so you expect a team like the Braves, who are trying to win now, to handle them nicely, and that just wasn't the case last year. Their talented young starting rotation gave us problems.
1-2 to Olsen. He swings and it's a fly ball to left. James Wood going to go back, still going back to the warning track, throws up the glove and makes the catch right in front of the left field wall. Man, that had some carry to it. A little bit more juice on it, and that would have been in the Nationals bullpen. Instead, it's out number 2, and the fate of the inning in the hands of Marcell Ozuna. Breeze has picked up in between innings, blowing out to right field. When they said play ball, just a very gentle breeze, just barely a whisper in those flags out there, but they're galing out to right field now. Verdugo at second, 2 down, bat in the hands of Ozuna. First pitch to Marcell, low and outside. We mentioned the Nationals have lost 5 games in a row, and the biggest issue for them has been their pitching. Nationals have a 7.20 ERA during this 5-game losing skid. So an early run here for the Braves, at least in the Nationals' mind, might be a continuation of that. Ball inside, 2 balls, no strikes. In fact, the Nationals have held a lead at the end of just 4 of 45 innings during this 5-game losing skid. So they come limping into Atlanta. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Marcell Ozuna. Marcell takes a ball outside, 3-0. And I'll tell you what, they're facing a Braves lineup that is overdue. Ozuna, 7 for his last 43. That's a 163 average. Just 1 RBI over his last 12. 3-0. And he's taken all the way. Takes a curveball for a strike.
Irvin's going to have to be careful with that curveball here. Riley just missed one. Olsen just missed one. And that last one to Marcell, if he throws it again, he's getting a new ball here.
See where he goes on 3-1. Here it comes. And Ozuna takes a curveball outside and low for ball 4.
Yeah, it's, curveball, when we think curveball, we think 12-6. So on a clock, moving from 12 to 6, straight down movement. Irvin's doesn't do that. It's more of a sideways curveball. So there's not a lot of depth to it to fool these hitters. So he has to be very careful with where he places it horizontally. And this inning, he's been missing middle with that, which is a very dangerous pitch to these guys.
No score, bottom of the first. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Pitch all the way to Harris, and he swings and skies one. High in the air to right. Dylan Cruz going to come in. Cruz under it. And this will land in his glove for out number 3. So the Braves get a double and a walk, and nothing beyond that. We go to the top of the second. No score.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not a...
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Into the top of the second. Braves nothing, Nationals nothing. Great to have you with us on a Monday night here on the Braves Radio Network. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Keibert Ruiz going to lead off for the Nationals. Their catcher batting .292. Good, powerful bat. 14 RBIs on the season. And he'll take a ball low. Grant Holmes had a 1-2-3 first inning. Couple of strikeouts. And the slider looked very good. .102 Ruiz. And a ball low and inside. I think with other starting pitchers, you might be able to say, well, this pitch, and this pitch. If he's got one or two of those, he's going to be rolling well. I think for Grant Holmes, you might say the biggest indicator is that slider itself, would you?
Yeah, it looked pretty good in the first there. A couple strikeouts with it.
2-0 pitch. There it is. Swing and a miss there on 2-0.
It's nasty. I mean, I love watching him throw it. I think that he needs to throw enough fastballs to set up that slider, so he's going to have to work that in here throughout the game.
2-1 to Ruiz. Ground ball foul against the railing of the Braves dugout. With a slider that good, it's not like you need the most elite fastball to set it up, do you?
Yeah. It's helpful. I mean, yeah, it'd be great if you had Spencer Strider's fastball. Grant's fastball's a little different. He's got more cut to it than ride like Spencer does.
2-2. That was a hideous swing there at a curveball. That might be the worst swing that Ruiz takes all year.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's a high contact guy. He likes to play pepper with the ball. Really, really good at getting the wood on the ball, but not there. I think Grant fooled him with that curveball. That's a really good curveball, too. Any other pitcher, we'd be saying that's his best pitch, but Grant's slider is so outstanding. That's number one.
3 strikeouts for Holmes. One down here in the inning. Here's Luis Garcia. Garcia, left-handed hitter. He goes flailing at a curveball. And a 0-1 count on him.
Yeah, Grant worked really hard in spring training to work on the shape of his fastball, and I'll explain that a little bit more here.
0-1 to Garcia. Ground ball weakly out to first. Picking it up, Matt Olson tosses the bag. Holmes is there, 2 down.
So part of the reason he's so good at spinning those 2 breaking balls is because he throws from the outside of the baseball. He throws, if you're standing on the mound, he's throwing from the third base side of the baseball. And so that makes his fastball cut. And much like Max Fried, who cut it from the left side, same-sided hitters hit much better off his fastball. This year, right-handed hitters are hitting 370 off his fastball. And to me, that's the one place he can improve to take that next step as a starting pitcher.
Josh Bell, a switch hitter, swinging it from the left side. All these guys have these metrics on that. And it's interesting, of course, a switch hitter like Josh Bell, he sees a righty, he's swinging from the left side.
Yeah.
But a number like that might at least make you pause and think about it. Ground ball foul to the right field line.
Yeah, Grant's splits against righties are much worse. And it's all 6 out of the 8 home runs he's given up have been to right-handed batters on that 4-seam fastball. Just the cutting action to it runs towards a righty's barrel.
1-1 to Bell. And Bell hits one to deep center field. Michael Harris drifting back, now holds. He's under it. And that's that for the Nats in the top of the second. 6 up and 6 down by Grant Holmes. We go to the bottom of the second. No score.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Ready to roll into summer? Start your adventure for less during the Lazy Days RV Memorial Day sale. For a limited time, make 0 payments for 45 days on the RV of your dreams. That's right, no payments for 45 days and receive up to $10,000 in exclusive benefits with every RV purchase. Hitch onto huge savings with travel trailer payments starting as low as $4 a day. More of a driver? Take the wheel with motorhomes as low as $4.99 a month. But these offers won't last. Visit your local Lazy Days RV or head to lazydays.com to make this summer one to remember.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
For your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
No score, bottom of the second. Braves and the Nationals in game 1 of a 4-game series. Alongside Darren O'Day, Ben Ingram here with you. It'll be Murphy, Albies, and White, 6, 7, and 8 in the order for the Braves here in the second inning. Also, this is the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base here in the second, Greg Searcy will win $400 in free Marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Fly ball to left off the bat of Murphy, drifting back into his right. James Wood squeezes it. 1 pitch and 1 down here in the second inning. This Braves bunch striving for more offense. Didn't see a whole lot of consistency there in Pittsburgh. Dropped that series to the Pirates. Braves have scored 3 runs or less 8 times in their last 11 games, including all 3 games in Pittsburgh. And trying to turn that around here against the rival Nationals. Ozzie Albies takes a called strike. Ozzie 2 for his last 31. Takes a ball inside. He has 8 strikeouts in his last 8 games, so trying to cut down on the swing and miss. And looking to get something going here versus Jake Irvin in the bottom of the second. 1-1. Ozzie clocks one out towards right field, darting in and lunging forward. Dylan Cruz makes a good catch. This outfield for the Nationals, look, James Wood is solid, but Young in center and Cruz at right, they can fly.
Yeah, they absolutely can. Jacob Young, one of the best center fielders in the game, and Cruz is just as fast as him. Just hasn't been in the league as long, but they are pretty good out there. Twice this inning, 2 fly balls to the outfield, both curveballs in the middle of the plate. I'm going to say that again. If he keeps throwing curveballs there, somebody's going to hurt him.
Hopefully sooner rather than later. Eli White takes a called strike. When it comes to the speed of this outfield, finish that thought after the 0-1. White with a bouncer out to first. That'll be gloved by Lowe. Steps on the bag, and down they go quickly. I was going to say, this might be the quickest outfield we've seen since that series against the Diamondbacks.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Ready to roll into summer? Start your adventure for less during the Lazy Days RV Memorial Day sale. For a limited time, make 0 payments for 45 days on the RV of your dreams. That's right, no payments for 45 days and receive up to $10,000 in exclusive benefits with every RV purchase. Hitch onto huge savings with travel trailer payments starting as low as $4 a day. More of a driver? Take the wheel with motorhomes as low as $4.99 a month. But these offers won't last. Visit your local Lazy Days RV or head to lazydays.com to make this summer one to remember.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah.
Sadie and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Got to score this game into the top of the third. Braves and the Nats here at Truist Park in Atlanta. We'll be seeing a lot of the Nationals here coming up. Got them for these 4 games here in Atlanta. Braves go to Boston this weekend. We'll see the Red Sox at Fenway Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then right after that, we go to Washington. It's ball low and outside. So 7 of the next 10 games against these Nationals. So you go not seeing them for 41 games, then seeing a lot of them. Dylan Cruz, the batter. 1-0 pitch on the way from Holmes. Check swing on a slider. Didn't go in a 2-0 count. 6 up and 6 down for Grant Holmes with 3 strikeouts. And facing 7, 8, 9, Cruz, Tena, and Young in the top of the third. Is 2-0 to the righty. Missed with a cutter low and outside. And now seeing this right-handed batter's got me thinking about that fastball you're discussing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's faced this Washington lineup. They can roll out a bunch of lefties against you, which they've done thus far.
3-0 pitch. Inside ball 4.
Yeah, he's the 7th batter, and he's the first righty. And we talked about how Grant struggled a little bit against righties, specifically with that 4-seam fastball. And like I said, you face 6 batters in a row from the left side. You see a righty, you got to readjust your sights. So that was a challenging at bat for Grant.
Well, there are only 2 true righties in the lineup. The other, Jacob Young, batting 9th. There's the lefty stick of Jose Tena, T-E-N-A. And he'll take a ball low. First pitch slider that missed. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Nationals. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Braves. Jose Tena, 234 hitting third baseman. Pickoff over to first base. Low throw and picked over there by Olsen. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. And that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Runner goes. 1-0 pitch lifted in the air down the left field line, slicing towards foul ground, and that is fortunately out of play as Dylan Cruz got a pretty good jump over there at first base.
It was interesting. Before that pickoff, Sean Murphy's in his crouch there waiting on the pitch, and he's telling Grant, hey, pick off, pick off. Hey, Dylan Cruz has 9 stolen bases. Help me out, brother. Like, keep him close over there.
See if he gives him another look here. 1-1. Ground ball out to Olsen. He's got it. Sends it to second for 1. Back to first. And a double play. Well played all the way around. Olsen to Allen to Holmes. As that goes 3-6-1 for the double play. Not easy with the speedy wheels of Dylan Cruz going down to second base. We'll make that defensive play our Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. And when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. And Matt Olson's all right defensively, isn't he?
Yeah, that's pretty darn good there. Not a lot of first basemen make that play.
Eliminates that walk. 2 down. Jacob Young takes a called strike.
You don't see too many 3-6-1 double plays like that. If you tuned into a Braves-Nats game in 22, when this guy was pitching, you might have seen the greatest one ever.
Jacob Young swings and misses. Is that the one where you fell down and kept your foot on the bag?
I was rolling around, as my wife said, like a beached whale in the infield. But I completed the play. That's all that counts.
With a description like that, does she want a job up here? That'd be great. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Young. And he got him swinging. A slider fans Young. So a walk, a double play, and a strikeout. And Grant Holmes has faced the minimum through 3.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
You don't wake up dreaming of McDonald's fries. You wake up dreaming of McDonald's hash browns. McDonald's breakfast comes first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is John Michaels reminding you that a pair of tickets is up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
It'll be 9-1-2 in the Braves order here in the bottom of the third inning. No score as Nick Allen climbs in to face Jake Irvin. First pitch swinging, fly ball to right field. Dylan Cruz going back, now holds, makes a chest-high catch. And 1 down. We're seeing some aggressive swings early, aren't we?
I don't know if there's a team dinner after the game or what, but these guys seem like they're in a hurry thus far. Yeah, a lot of aggressive swings. They're actually swinging at hittable pitches, just haven't been able to do much with them quite yet.
That makes me feel like second trip to the order, you're going to see a lot of contact.
Yeah, I think if the quality of Irvin's pitches don't improve, then I think we will see some damage here.
Alex Verdugo doubled off the bricks in right field in the first inning, was left stranded there. Takes a first pitch strike. Fastball a little bit north of belt high. And a 0-1 count on Alex. No score, bottom of the third. 0-1 from Irvin. Let him as high and outside. Jake Irvin, former 4th-round pick of the Nationals in 2018, out of the University of Oklahoma. Right-hander reaches into his glove, brings the 1-1. Fly ball out towards deep left center field. Wood and Young in pursuit, and this will be Wood's ball. And he makes the catch in deep left center. 2 away here in the third inning. Want to remind you that you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Austin Riley takes a first pitch strike. Curveball, belt high.
Yeah, that is now 7 fly ball outs for the Braves out of 8. And we're barely into this game. We've already got 7 fly ball outs.
0-1 to Riley. Low and outside. That seems like a good sign to me.
I mean, that would kind of explain why he's given up 9 home runs this season, second most in the major league. So more fly balls you give up, usually the more home runs.
1-1 to Riley. Missed upstairs. No runs, no hits for the Nationals. No runs, 1 hit for the Braves. As we're scoreless in the bottom of the third. 2-1 is low. Missed with a sinker. It's one of the few counts that Irvin has fallen behind simply because the Braves have been swinging so early in counts. He has 1 walk in the game. That was to Ozuna in the first. See if Riley gets something juicy right here. Here's the 3-1. Outside ball 4. Laid off the curveball. So 2 walks allowed by Jake Irvin. That'll bring Matt Olson to the plate. He flied out to deep left back in the first inning. After that fly out by Olson, he is 7 for his last 40 with 14 strikeouts, so he's due for a power surge. Olson takes a first pitch changeup for a strike. Just did graze the outside corner. Olson also due to make something happen versus Irvin. He's 1 for 11 with 4 strikeouts in his career against him. 0-1, whacked foul up into the third deck down the third base line. Riley at first and Olsen at the plate, staring down the barrel of an 0-2 count. Irvin set at the letters. Pitch on the way, crushed down the right field line, and a foul ball. That thing was screaming all the way down the line and just barely foul.
Yeah, that was a fastball up and in from Irvin, and Matt Olson is one of those hitters that will sit on a pitch. And, Matt's set up at the plate, low hands, power hitter, kind of an upward swing. You would think, okay, I can get him up and in, but Matt's a smart hitter, so he knows if you've gone there before against him, he's going to try to take that weapon away from you. You mentioned that history with these two. I'm sure he's seen that pitch plenty of times.
It came off his bat at 113 miles an hour. 0-2 and a ground ball to the right side and a base hit past Luis Garcia. Garcia was a few steps to his left, maybe from where he'd normally set up, playing Matt to pull a little bit harder than perhaps he should have. That time Olsen able to bounce one past him. So a 2-out walk to Riley, followed by a 2-out single by Olsen. They're at first and second for Marcell Ozuna. So the Braves have a man in scoring position. They had first and second in the first inning with 2 down, couldn't score. Now first and second here in the third inning, 2 down. Ozuna takes a first pitch strike. Sinker right down the center of the plate. One in tight, miss with a sinker. Count even at 1. Ozuna with that walk back to the first inning. It was his league-leading 34th walk of the year. There's an RBI opportunity in front of him here. 1-1 hammered into left field, a base hit. 2, he's going to wave in Riley. Here's the throw from James Wood. It's cut off to the third base side of the mound. Riley scores, and it's 1-0 Braves. Ozuna on that one, as he was able to whip it in between Abrams and Tane on the left side and pick up his 14th RBI of the year. All this coming with 2 down.
Yeah, nice little rally here. Walk, single, single. And what a luxury, Austin Riley, big man, third baseman, but runs so well that you didn't have to think about him being thrown out at the plate. 2 outs allowed him to go on contact, so it wasn't even close there.
Here's Michael Harris. He was swinging at the first pitch back in the first inning. Does the same here. Rifles one into center. That's down for a base hit. Coming around third base now, Olsen. The throw from Young is cut off back to the mound, and it's 2-0 Braves. On back-to-back swings from Ozuna and Harris, and the Braves have the early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, we talked about the aggressive swings here, and sometimes I'll complain about the approach at the plate, but these Braves hitters are swinging at meatballs. We mentioned that first time to the order they couldn't do anything with them, but that seems to have changed here.
Now they're making good contact. Here's Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field. First pitch to Murphy. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Murphy with that enormous base hit for the Braves yesterday that tied the game late, only to eventually lose in the 9th, but he was the only source of offense yesterday. 0-1 to Murphy, and he'll bang one over the mound, out past second, sliding to it, Garcia, long throw, bounced it, not in time. Infield single by Sean Murphy. Garcia did a nice job just to make a play out of it, as that escaped into the first cut of the grass of center field when Garcia slid to it feet first and got leather on it. But that loads the bases now for Ozzie Albies.
There you go. Murph, not the fleetest of foot, but this is, you talked about Irvin last start, no strikeouts. This is the problem. When every at-bat results in contact, stuff like that happens. Garcia thought he was going to be able to get an out at second there with Abrams, but he wasn't covering. So double pumped. Took long enough for Murph to beat it out.
Makes Murph feel fast for a split second.
It might.
I just beat it out, got myself an infield single.
I wouldn't say fast, but maybe not slow.
He's enjoying it. Jim Hickey is the pitching coach. He goes to the mound to visit with Irvin. It's already been a good inning. Braves are going to make it a great inning. All this with 2 down, the base is empty. Allen flying out to right, Verdugo flying out to left. But then a walk to Riley, single by Olsen, RBI single by Ozuna, RBI single by Harris, infield single for Murphy. And they are loaded for Ozzie Albies, the 8th Brave to the plate here in the 3rd inning. First pitch to Ozzie, and he swings it. It's a fly ball high in the air to right field. Dylan Cruz towards the corner. He's under it, makes the catch about 15 feet shy of the warning track. But a very productive 3rd inning. Braves send 8 to the plate to score. We head to the top.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa. Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball. This place doesn't know what hit him. These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
You're content with your status in the league, Taurus, but it seems like everyone has their eyes on you for 2025.
Grant Holmes and the Braves leading 2-0 into the top of the 4th inning. Top of the order coming up for the Nationals. And before they get things going, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Now, the top of the 4th inning means it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. C.J. Abrams climbing in. Atlanta native, takes a slider low. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off the Best Watch membership tomorrow. You know how it works. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. 1-0 from Holmes outside.
A lot of dirty cars out there right now, Ben. This is the first time we've seen the sun since the team went to Pittsburgh.
Is it really? Nasty weekend, huh?
Biblical rain this weekend.
There's a 2-0 pitch. That's a called strike there. Normally, I wouldn't say a good weekend to go to Pittsburgh, but I guess that was the case. 2-1 on C.J. Abrams. 24 years old from Alpharetta. And he chops one off the plate. Holmes darts off the mound. Gloves, fires to the outside of the bag. Oh, man, what a great play. Grant Holmes darted off the mound, gloved it. His momentum carried him into foul ground. So he had to go to the other side of Abrams to have a clear lane to throw the ball, and got it there just in time.
That's a play that, as a former pitcher, I wake up in nightmares trying to make that play. I mean, you're moving so fast to make that throw right on line to Olsen. That's incredible. Great play, Grant.
Well, we've become accustomed to seeing great defensive highlights from the Braves. They've had a terrific year this year with the gloves. I just don't know that you expect it from Grant Holmes. Marvelous play. James Wood takes a ball outside.
Well, Kenny Powers would have been proud of that one.
Yeah. I mean, the hair was flowing behind him. Looked magnificent. Here's the 1-0 to Wood. Ball low and outside.
Yeah, you could tell how fast Grant's running by the angle his hair is making. How far behind him it's shooting tells you how fast he's moving.
He's got that very long, curly brown hair that comes down past the nameplate on the back of his uniform. There's a deep drive to left from Wood, pressing to the wall Verdugo, and that's going to land about 6 rows deep over the left field wall. And James Wood goes the opposite way for his 11th homer of the year. The Nationals are on the board. It's now a 2-1 Braves lead in the 4th.
Yeah, I talked about that his first at bat, 6'7", 234, and that seems a little light to me. Big boy doesn't need to pull the ball to hit it out of the park. Coming into the game, hitting 455 against that four-seam fastball, and that's what he hit right there. Also slugging 1,000 against it. So, I mean, if you're going to throw him a fastball, it can't be anywhere near the strike zone.
Wood with a big, powerful swing there. So now a 2-1 game. That's the first hit of the game for the Nationals. There's a chopper out to third. Taking on the second hop. Riley got to get rid of it quickly. He does, and that is in time to get Nathaniel Lowe. 2 down after the great defensive play by Riley. By the way, the homer by Wood, 413 feet, came off his bat at 109 miles an hour. Two outs for Keibert Ruiz. Unfortunately, those dirty cars you're talking about will stay dirty one more day with that run coming across. So no discount tomorrow at Tidal Wave Auto Spa, but drop in there anyway. That'll be sent foul into the second deck down the third base line.
I got a good car wash story. Yesterday, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody out there. My kids actually helped wash cars yesterday.
That's terrific.
Because that's Mom's favorite thing to do, is to get work done.
0-1 to Ruiz. There's the ball outside. So does she have a big list of chores for them to do?
No, I said, hey, you got to make Mom happy today. What makes Mom happy? And they said, doing work. So they got out there, vacuumed, and washed cars with us.
There's the 1-1 pitch. Line shot down the right field line, and that will hook foul.
It might not be every mom's, Mother's Day activity of choice, but, my wife's a little different. And now I know they know how to work a vacuum. That won't be the last time.
You got to remind them Father's Day is right around the corner.
That's right.
2-1 Braves, top of the fourth. 1-2 to Ruiz. Stroked up the middle. Allen can't get there. Right out to his left. Couldn't reach it, and a base hit into center field. That was a swift one-hopper back to the infield. Single by Ruiz. And the batter is now Luis Garcia. Garcia 0 for 1 with a ground out to first. Left-handed hitter. He'll take a fastball low and outside. Garcia, just 24 years old. He's from the Dominican Republic. His dad, Luis Sr., played 10 professional seasons as an infielder from 93 to 02. There's a ball outside. In fact, his dad appeared in 8 major league games, all the Tigers in 1999. And in his only big league action, he was teammates with one of our current broadcasters, C.J. Nikolsky. 2-0 pitch. There's a ball outside. And I guarantee you C.J. remembers everything about it.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't forget anything.
Got a big old brain, that one. Old C.J.
Yeah, he's a good one. 3 balls and no strikes on Garcia. And the pitch on the way. And a called strike. 3-1. Braves leading 2-1 as we're in the top of the fourth. RBIs from Ozuna and Harris for the Braves. Then a home run by Wood for the Nationals. Pick off over to first base. Back in standing Ruiz. Holmes brings the 3-1. Hard hit ball down the right field line to the corner and a foul ball. Turned on that slider.
One thing the Braves are going to have to do this series is keep an eye on those base runners. This Nats team will run. They rank 7th in the league with 43 stolen bases. So they're going to have to do a good job of, the pitcher's going to have to do a good job of helping these catchers out.
They're going to take off here. 3-2 in the air to deep center field. Michael Harris going to sprint back, still back to the wall, and he somehow, some way, does a magic trick in center. He makes the catch Willie Mays style and goes into the wall. I feel like I just saw a ghost. How did he do that? And of all the plays that Michael has made, that's one of the greatest catches he has ever made. And that's really making a statement.
Wow.
What a play by Michael. And that ends the top of the inning. A homer for Wood, and that's all the Nationals get. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 2-1 Braves.
Meanwhile, Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Guess who said the following?
Once I caught it, I didn't know Bryce made it around second. I thought he was halfway, and I just had to get it in before he got there. But I guess everybody was in the right spot, right time, and made the play to end it.
That's Michael Harris II after his amazing leaping catch double play to seal the...
Turn off on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan, and the Fan app.
First pitch in the bottom of the fourth, fouled off by Eli White. And a 0-1 count on the Braves right fielder. It's 8-9-1 due up for the Braves in the bottom of the fourth. They have a 2-1 lead. And the reason the Braves have the lead, the great defensive play made by Michael Harris at the top of the inning. And he just took everyone's breath away with another great catch. There's a called strike on Eli White. What'd you think about that?
Everybody's going to see it a lot of times. Really tough play for a center fielder going back. That line drive sliced on him. That's why he had to make that late adjustment and did it just in time.
Here's the 0-2 to Eli White. He swings and misses. Look, if you're going to have a conversation where you're ranking the best defensive plays that Michael Harris has ever made, you're going to be having a pretty lengthy conversation about it. And if you made me choose one play coming into tonight that was the best I'd ever seen, I think I'd take that catch in Philadelphia where he went up on top of the wall. His belt buckle was touching the top of the wall and somehow brought it back. This one might have topped that. There's a called strike. Now, I realize that this ball is not going to go out of the ballpark. But it would have saved, I mean, it did save a run. Ruiz would have scored.
Absolutely.
0-1 to Allen. And that misses.
There's just so much going on there. You know, he's on the warning track. He's contending with the wall. So he's facing the wall, but he's trying to catch the ball over his left shoulder. It's just a high degree of difficulty, and the style points were through the roof.
1-1 a called strike. And a play that you're just not used to making. You've attempted to rob multiple home runs in your career. That's not a play you get too many cracks at.
No, you really don't.
And he aced that test. Unbelievable. 1-2 to Allen, lifted towards shallow left center. Young, Wood, Abrams in the vicinity. And this is Young's ball, the center fielder, and 2 down. Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Braves 2, Nationals 1. As we're in the bottom of the fourth inning, here's Alex Verdugo. And Verdugo takes a first pitch strike. Well, if Michael has a Gold Glove season, that's one of those highlights that you'll see on his compilation video at the end of the season. He's going to have a tough time topping that one. 0-1 on the ground ball to second. Mattaway backhanded on a knee by Garcia. Up on his 2 feet. Throws over to first base And the Braves go down in order for the second time in 4 innings. We play.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
And on 680 The Fan.
Braves leading the Nationals 2-1 into the top of the 5th inning. It'll be Bell, Cruz, and Tena coming up for the Nationals. Folks, did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt to the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. Now you know it. That ball is going to be crushed but fouled by Bell into the second deck down the right field line. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. The way I'm feeling, I might be better off gargling some Louisiana brand hot sauce tonight. Here's the 0-1 on the way to Josh Bell. And Bell takes the ball low and in, 1-1.
Pittsburgh got you, huh?
That's twice in 3 years Pittsburgh got me. Coming out of there with the sniffles every time. 1-1 on Bell. And Bell swings and misses, 2-1. Bell 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hitting 133 this season. A lot of pop for him, though. 5 homers. This switch hitter from the Dallas area. 1-2 from Holmes. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That just missed bouncing into Grant's glove. It was right under it. Leadoff single out of Josh Bell. I know you can appreciate some good history. Grant Holmes, who mentioned he's from Conway, South Carolina. And I was looking up that area and discovered there's lots of great American history in that area, especially around the time of the American Revolution. Francis Marion, also known as the Swamp Fox. What a great nickname. He had an encampment there. And a fascinating military figure to study up on from the Revolution. That'll be swung on and missed.
I don't think it's too far of a stretch to think that Grant Holmes might be related to the Swamp Fox.
You think they favor a little bit? Oh, 1 pitch. Hit hard to center. Back into his left. Harris. He's there. Makes a chest-high catch. Dylan Cruz retired. That'd be a great nickname.
Yeah, we'll have to get to the bottom of this. See if Grant's family has been there since that time in history. It's not a big town. I know it's right outside of Myrtle Beach.
Right.
He might have a little Swamp Fox in him.
He might. Two-1 Braves, top of the 5th inning. Tena hit into the double play earlier. Ground ball fouled on the first base line. This Nationals bunch has grounded into 21 double plays this season. 2 fewer than the Braves have hit into. Oh, 1 to Tena. Cracked foul into the seats down the left field line. And out of play. Luis Tena, 24 years old, from the Dominican. might remember his uncle, who was a Brave for a short time, had a lengthy career. Juan Uribe, his uncle. That'll be fouled back. Juan Uribe, two-time World Series champion with the Giants and the White Sox. And Tana, also a distant cousin of Franmil Reyes, who's been in the big leagues. Pretty talented family. 0-2 pitch, misses high. 1-2.
All right, let's stop right there with the Juan Uribe World Series. Okay, buddy?
Oh.
He took me deep. 2010 World Series, first game I ever pitched in the World Series.
Is that right?
Big old dinger. Yep.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That'll miss outside. So that's when he was with the Giants.
Yes. And Cliff Lee, pretty good pitcher. Struggled game one. They bring me in to relieve him because I'm good at getting hitters like Juan Uribe out. And I just laid it right in there for him, buddy.
You and David Carpenter can have a conversation. There's a 2-2 pitch. That'll be flied into left field. Verdugo and Harris going to go back. That's Verdugo's ball. He's got it in deep left. And 2 down to the top of the 5th inning. Yeah, Uribe hit a big home run against the Braves in the 2013 Division Series. And that was a game in L.A. Of course, everybody remembers the controversy with that, with Craig Kimbrell warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, yeah.
Should they go to Kimbrell or not? And then Uribe hit one about a mile. And that, as they say, was that. 2-1 Braves, top of the 5th. Pitch to Jacob Young, swung on, missed.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a whole different atmosphere. You know, I've been really good pitching through the team through the playoffs. You get to the World Series, it's a little different. There's a lot of, that was my first trip there. I was better prepared the next time.
Well, 1 low and outside.
It's a lot. You know, think about it. There's no other baseball games going on, right? So every media personality, every baseball fan, celebrity that loves baseball is there. So it's just like, okay, the whole baseball world is watching here. And as a young player, I wasn't ready for that.
1-1 fouled off. How could you be?
Yeah,
I mean, unless you've been through it, how could you possibly be prepared for such a thing?
It was a challenge, and so that game I went in to pitch against Uribe, I had no idea where the ball was going. So he did, you know, fastball middle down, it's going over the fence. That thing would have gotten a Yellowstone.
1-2, grounded out towards third, charging onto the grass, Riley. And a throw across is low, but back-picked by Olsen. That's in time for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. Like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Ready to roll into summer? Start your adventure for less during the Lazy Days RV Memorial Day sale. For a limited time, make 0 payments for 45 days on the RV of your dreams. That's right, no payments for 45 days and receive up to $10,000 in exclusive benefits with every RV purchase. Hitch onto huge savings with travel trailer payments starting as low as $4 a day. More of a driver? Take the wheel with motorhomes as low as $4.99 a month. But these offers won't last. Visit your local Lazy Days RV or head to lazydays.com to make this...
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Braves in a tight game as we head to the bottom of the 5th innings. That sound familiar? Felt like we were saying that the entire weekend against the Pirates and then the series prior against the Reds. But a 2-1 Braves lead in the bottom of the 5th. Alongside Darren O'Day, Ben Ingram here with you. Austin Riley takes a big old hack at a first pitch fastball, missed every stitch of it. 0-1. Right-hander Jake Irvin at 56 pitches, 39 strikes, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. It's allowed 5 hits. 0-1, missed the outside corner with a curve, 1-1. Pretty night in Atlanta. Clear skies over the top of the ballpark. Some clouds off in the distance. But we're not playing off in the distance. It's pretty here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Chop house buzzing. And it's turned into a nice little Monday evening crowd. Game 1, Braves and Nationals, 4-game series. There's the 2-1. Riley tags one to deep center. Jacob Young sprinting back with urgency to the wall. Hops in the air and brings it down. Riley spanked it pretty hard, but Jacob Young, we mentioned earlier, he's very fleet of foot. Able to make his way back to it. 1 down.
Yeah, he's not just fast, he's quick. You know, he gets up to top speed extremely quickly. You know, Michael Harris maybe longer strides out there, but Jacob Young, man, got little Flintstone feet, and then he's going max speed immediately.
Yeah, to get one by him, you need to hit it over the wall, don't you? Olsen takes the ball inside.
Yeah, just about.
Two-1 Braves, bottom of the 5th. Olsen takes a strike, got his curve over. Is his location with that pitch been a little bit better?
It has been a little better. Yeah, the fastball to Riley was middle. Austin just didn't quite launch it high enough to get it out of the park.
Olsen lays off a curve there, 2-1.
But that's been the case with Irvin. If you get him in the beginning of the game, you can get him good. You know, the Braves only managed to score 2 there earlier in the game, but he kind of settles down as he goes on.
Irvin's 2-1. And Olsen hits one a mile high to left field. James Wood in shallow left field waiting on it to come down. And eventually that parachutes into his glove for the out. 2 down. Two down for Ozuna. Braves scored both of their runs in the 3rd. Thing is, in that inning, they went 2 up and 2 down. Looked like nothing was happening that inning. But then a 2-out walk to Riley. And then 4 straight singles. RBIs from Ozuna and Harris. Braves had a 2-0 lead. And then James Wood drilled one out of here in the 4th inning. And that is where we stand, 2-1 Braves. Ozuna watches the first pitch curve miss away. Marcel gripping the bat with red and yellow batting gloves. Steadies his stick, waits on Irvin. And the 1-0 pitch. We'll take another curve outside. Mention that this is game 1 of a 4-game series. The first 3 games in this series all under the lights. Those will be 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central first pitches. Tonight, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And a day game on Thursday. Ozuna sends one soaring to deep left field. That's got wings and an engine. And that thing flies deep into the seats. A homer by Marcel. And it's 3-1 Braves. .464 feet as it was clobbered out of here.
Yeah, we talked about Irvin's gopher ball problem, and it reared its ugly head there. It's beautiful head for the Braves, Marcel. It's been a while since he's been able to trot around all 4, and I'm betting that feels pretty good.
And that is the first homer of the night for the Braves, meaning they'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only, plus a free alignment, free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show to see how much you'll save tomorrow at Tire Discounters. Visit tirediscounters.com/Braves for more. Michael Harris takes a strike. The last time he hit a homer was in that series in Arizona.
Yeah.
That was about 60 at-bats ago for him. He's having a big night. There's a comebacker. That finds a hole. Base it into center. Rolling across the grass of center field. Michael Harris is now 2 for 3.
And you can tell Marcel enjoys his home run trot, right? He's not like an Eli White who's going to boogie around the bases. He likes being on the stage there for a little bit. So maybe that's what gets him going again, seeing the ball leave the yard.
Man, when they fly 464 feet,
yeah,
You can definitely dance around the bags at that point. Yeah. That's impressive strength. 3-1 Braves as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runner at first, 2 down for Sean Murphy. And Murphy sends one foul. That's going to go all the way up to the 3rd deck over here at our right. That homer by Ozuna, his 6th of the year. Sitting on 15 RBIs now. There goes Michael. Pitch swung on and a fly ball to right field. Dylan Cruz running to his left and makes the catch out there in right field. Well, the Braves get a homer by Marcell Ozuna. We played 5. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. 3-1 Braves.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to civilian life, but lack trusted connections to expedite their path to success. That is, until they meet.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
You're content with your status in the league, Taurus, but it seems like everyone has their eyes on you for 2025.
Time of the game, and leading it off, C.J. Abrams. Done a nice job against him to this point, trying to continue that as Abrams is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. And a ball high, missed with a fastball. The homer by Ozuna came off his bat at 112 miles an hour, and again traveled 464 feet. My goodness. 1-0 to Abrams. Missed outside, 2-0. Ballpark still buzzing a bit from that homer. Both teams with one solo home run in this game. James Wood hit one for the Nationals. 2-0, hard hit ball, but speared at first base by Olsen. Takes it on one bounce, carries it to the bag, puts his left foot on the pillow, and 1 down. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. With America's largest network of parts and care, Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. One out for James Wood. Hit a bomb back in the 4th inning. He's 11th homer of the year. Pitch on the way to Wood. This time he softly taps one to third, charging, gloving, exchanging, and firing Riley in time for the out. I feel like every single night we're looking at 5, 6, 7 just dandy defensive plays. And that play by Riley, it's such a tough play, and he makes it look pretty easy, doesn't he?
He sure does. Had one last year against Nats center fielder Jacob Young, and he's one of the fastest guys in the league, and Riley did it flawlessly. Makes it look so easy, and it really is not.
2 outs for Nathaniel Lowe. And Lowe takes the ball low. That was a curveball down. 1 ball and no strikes. I mean, tonight the play that Michael Harris made in center field is going to rule the highlights this evening. But it's just every night we're seeing defensive wizardry out there by multiple Braves. Ball outside, 2-0. 3-1 Braves, top of the 6th. 2-0 to Lowe. Missed with a fastball. Looked like it could have been a borderline pitch, but it goes against Holmes.
Yeah, home plate umpire Ben May has not been giving that bottom of the strike zone here. And it has benefited the Braves, as we saw on the top of the first.
Lowe takes 3-0 pitch for a called strike.
Excuse me, the bottom of the first. So, as a pitcher, he's not calling that bottom of the strike zone. You're going to have to raise your sights just a little bit.
3-1, chopped off the plate, foul. 3-2. Grant had 4 strikeouts that first trip to the order. Since then, a lot of contact, but good defense made behind him.
Yeah. That's the challenge. We talked about this last time he started. If you show the opposing lineup all your stuff that first at bat, it makes the third time through the lineup that much harder.
Here's his 3-2 and a ground ball guided to second. Ozzie on the other end. Routine play for the Braves second baseman, and a 4-3 putout puts away the Nationals in the top of the 6th. They go down in order for...
Ready to roll into summer? Start your adventure for less during the Lazy Days RV Memorial Day sale. For a limited time, make 0 payments for 45 days on the RV of your dreams. That's right, no payments for 45 days and receive up to $10,000 in exclusive benefits with every RV purchase. Hitch onto huge savings with travel trailer payments starting as low as $4 a day. More of a driver? Take the wheel with motorhomes as low as $4.99 a month. But these offers won't last. Visit your local Lazy Days RV or head to lazydays.com to make this summer one to remember.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I'm truly humbled to stand here before you in Cooperstown with 2 men that pitched for me and 2 managers that made my life as a manager so challenging. And a hitter.
Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Braves 3, Nationals 1, entering the bottom of the 6th inning. It is the bottom 3 for the Braves in the order, Albies, White, and Allen. And they come to the plate in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. I'll introduce you to our contestant after the first pitch to Ozzie Albies. Ozzie 0 for 2, couple of flyouts to right. Ozzie will send one foul into the seats of the second deck down the third base line. If the Braves hit a homer this inning, Letitia Davis in Hampton, Georgia, owing 4,000 big ones. And if you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. Hopefully it is for Letitia Davis in Hampton. Pitch outside, 1-1. That'd be one heck of a payday, getting $4,000 on a homer here in the 6th inning tonight. Here's the 1-1. Ozzie hits one in the air to right field, darting in and diving, making a great catch, Dylan Cruz. Gonna roll the dice, going in a head-first dive there, but he squeezes it.
Yeah, that's 2 balls out there that Ozzie, those might have fallen against a subpar right fielder, but Dylan Cruz, extremely fast, really good outfielder. Played center field in college, so he can run. He's taken 2 away from Ozzie tonight.
1 out for Eli White. White's going to send one foul over the Braves dugout. Left-hander Jose Ferrer tossing for the Nationals in their bullpen. 0-1 to White. Ground ball to third. Pouncing on it, Tena sends it across and 2 down. So 2 quick outs here at the bottom of the 6th inning. No finals yet around baseball. Although the Red Sox probably feel like they're finished. They're trailing the Tigers 12-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies are trying to cool off the Cardinals. Cardinals won 8 straight, but the Phillies and Cardinals are tied at 2 in the top of the 7th. Mets and the Pirates tied at 1 in the top of the 6th inning. And the Marlins and Cubs scoreless in the 4th. There's a called strike on Allen. Those scores delivered to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Oh, 1 is outside. 1-1. Pulling for Letitia Davis tonight in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning, but 2 down, and the base is empty. And the 1-1 to Allen. That'll be fouled back. No homers for Allen this year. He does have 9 career homers. He's bound to get him one at some point.
He hit a big one in spring training. I remember that one. That was a poke.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That'll be fouled back. That's some memory on you remembering a home run from spring training. I remember
have
no recollection of that.
Because it was really early. We didn't know how good he was on defense. And it's like, wait, he's got pop like that? I mean, it was a long one down the left field line.
1-2. And he missed a little bit too tall with a curveball. And spring training to me feels like it was about 6 months ago. It's only the 41st game of the season. It wasn't that long ago. There's the 2-2. Allen sends one foul.
Yeah, I guess going into camp, I just assumed RC was going to be the guy. And now, at that moment, I never would have known Nick Allen would have played as well as he has and become such a big part of what this team is doing thus far.
That'll miss outside. 3-2. Well, the only thing I remember from spring training was the bad decision I made at that Irish bar getting the shepherd's pie on St. Patty's Day. That was with me for 4 days. Here's the 3-2 to Allen. And a soft tapper back to the mound. That'll be taken by Irvin. Sends a fastball to first base. That's in time for the out. And the Braves go down 1-2-3. No winner tonight in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. We head to the 7th.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call FARA and FARA so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Rolling right into the top of the 7th. Can you believe that? These 2 pitchers have been mowing them down. Braves had a 2-run third and a 1-run 5th. Nationals scored once in the 4th. But outside of that, a lot of contact, especially early in counts there. We've seen a lot of balls on the ground here lately.
Yeah, action's been pretty snappy here thus far. Both these guys attacking the strike zone.
Holmes at 76 pitches as he goes into the 7th inning. Here's Keibert Ruiz. Ruiz 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Braves leading 3-1 in the top of the 7th. Pitch from Holmes. Ground ball out to first. Fair ball. Gloved by Olson. Boy, he'll take that all day. Steps on the bag with his left foot. 1 pitch and 1 down. If he has a snappy 7th, you start thinking, well, what does he have to do to go the entire way tonight?
Right. Yeah, usually you budget for about 15 pitches per inning. That would put Grant at 90 pitches through 6 innings. And, he just threw his 77th pitch. So he's got a little room to work with here. You got to think about the 8th.
1 down for Garcia. He's limited the Nationals to 1 run on 3 hits. First pitch fastball is outside. Right-hander Grant Holmes brings the 1-0 pitch. Clocked in the air to deep right field. Eli White sprinting back to his right, out of his reach, one hopping off the wall. Eli barehands the carom, sends it in, and it'll be a double by Luis Garcia. So that's now the 4th hit of the game for the Nationals, only their 2nd extra base hit, the other the homer by James Wood. And that will be it. How about that?
Quick hook.
Not even to 80 pitches. And that'll be it for Grant Holmes. Brian Stintker comes out, makes the Aero Exterminators go to the bullpen. And how about this round of applause for Grant Holmes, richly deserved. He walks off the field. Terrific performance by Holmes. Dylan Lee will be the new pitcher. I want to remind you to make the right call, protect your home or business from pest.
Ready to roll into summer? Start your adventure for less during the Lazy Days RV Memorial Day sale. For a limited time, make 0 payments for 45 days on the RV of your dreams. That's right, no payments for 45 days and receive up to $10,000 in exclusive benefits with every RV purchase. Hitch onto huge savings with travel trailer payments starting as low as $4 a day. More of a driver? Take the wheel with motorhomes as low as $4.99 a month. But these offers won't last. Visit your local Lazy Days RV or head to lazydays.com to make this summer one to remember.
Here at the Zebra, research shows the average person would rather endure a root canal than search for auto and home insurance.
Just try to relax.
Okay.
Or be trapped in a car for 8 hours with toddlers on a sugar high. Or remove a nest of irate hornets. That's why the Zebra searches for you, comparing over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Compare today at thezebra.com. We do the searching, you do the saving. I think I'll wait inside.
What do you know about the beautiful state of Rhode Island? The beaches are pristine, the food is superb, and the hotels are relaxing. There are countless things to do and see, including art museums, history tours, boating, hiking, the Gilded Age Newport Mansions, and hundreds of exciting events each year. Breeze Airways flies into Providence. Learn more and plan your trip today at visitrhodeisland.com.
These are your own old...
That's one. We are in the top of the 7th. We have 1 down. Grant Holmes pitched great tonight, but was chased by a Luis Garcia double. On to relieve him, 30-year-old left-hander Dylan Lee. This will be his 18th appearance of the season, looking to secure his 6th hold thus far. He's been pretty good. 2.25 ERA through 16 innings pitched.
Having to face Josh Bell, who will swing around and bat from the right side. First time he's done that in this game. Switch hitter who is 1 for 2 with a single from the left side. And he'll take a ball low. Bell 1 for 3 in his career versus Dylan Lee. The one was a single. Runner at second, 1 out. And the 1-0 pitch. Bell swings and misses at a slider. Braves 3, Nationals 1, top of the 7th. Bell resting the bat on his right shoulder. 1-1 from Lee. Another swing and a miss and another slider. And after those 2 swings, you had to go right back there, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty nasty pitch down and into a righty.
Ready with his 1-2. Here it comes. Went low and in with a slider, and Bell didn't take the bait. 2-2.
As you mentioned, Grant Holmes just at 79 pitches. Very efficient tonight. But all, like you said, his 4 strikeouts all came in that first time through the lineup. So maybe he's still pitching a little bit like a reliever like he did last year, just showing his best stuff right away.
There's a 2-2. Check swing, and he goes down looking. A changeup painted the outside corner. Great job by Dylan Lee getting that strikeout. Now one more to get. In between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. That was the first strikeout since the 3rd inning. 2 down. There's a called strike on Dylan Cruz. We haven't seen many strikeouts at all tonight. Braves batters have struck out just 1 time in the game. And the Nationals hitters have gone down 5 times. 0-1 to Cruz. Swing and a miss over the top of the slider. 0-2. See if he can cook up one more good one and sit him down here in the 7th. Runner at second, Garcia, is Holmes' responsibility should he score. 0-2 from Lee. Take a hike. Swings and misses over a slider. Excellent work by Dylan, striking out Bell and Cruz. And that ends the threat at the top of the 7th. Time for us to stretch them out. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Braves.
Mega Millions just got an upgrade. With bigger jackpots plus better odds, $5 could win you your wildest dreams. But you'll need bigger dreams. So don't just dream of buying a new house. Dream about a house that has its own zip code. The new Mega Millions isn't just new car money. It's new helicopter money. So get ready for the new Mega Millions with bigger jackpots more often and get to dreaming bigger.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
You know what my favorite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favorite. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on The Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Ben Darren and Jay Chad here with you. Moving into the bottom of the 7th inning, we have a new reliever on the mound for the Nats. Hard-throwing lefty Jose A. Ferrer. He's out of Dominican. He is 25 years old, and he's already pitched in 20 games this season, so roughly half of the team's games. So he is working hard for the money. Jake Urban today is done after 6 innings pitched, and in my opinion, lucky to get out of there with just 3 earned runs.
Well, and given what the Braves couldn't do versus Urban last year, you'll take what happened tonight. Verdugo takes a called strike. We were talking about this before the game. I thought you did a great job of detailing what he did to succeed last year versus the Braves. Irvin last year versus Atlanta made 4 appearances, pitched 23 in the 3rd innings, and gave up 3 runs. 0-1 misses high. So in 6 innings tonight, he gave up as many runs versus the Braves as he gave up in 23 in the 3rd last year. It shows you how good he was last year.
Yeah, it was frustrating to watch him pitch against these Braves last season.
1-1 to Verdugo is outside, 2-1.
But that diminished fastball velocity has changed the way he pitches a little bit. And I say he was lucky to get out with 3 earned because he threw a lot of meatballs that these Braves will be wanting another hack at.
2-1 to Verdugo and a called strike. It was 97 on the outside corners. That's not just a different look going from the righty to the lefty, but look at the speed of that pitch, that fastball. Ferrer shaking off the catcher Ruiz. 2-2 to Verdugo, and he busted his bat, looping one foul on the left field line. Right-hander Jorge Lopez throwing now for the Nationals. Barrel into that bat, landed on the grass between first and the mound. And that thing is history.
That's about as bad of a jam job as you'll see. I mean, that might have hit Verdugo's wedding ring. That was so far up the handle.
He's put up good numbers in his career versus the Nationals. A .308 lifetime hitter versus their organization. 20 for 64. 5 doubles, including one back in the first inning tonight. 2-2, shot out towards short. Backhanded by Abrams. Off-balance throw. And a good pick by Lowe as he's scooped to his right. And one down. One out for Austin Riley. Did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? That's the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It's a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. One out for Riley. Riley takes a ball outside from Ferrer. F-E-R-R-E-R. Jose Ferrer. 1 ball and no strikes on Riley. And he'll take a changeup on the inside corner. Nationals in the 8th will have 8, 9, and 1. That'll be Tana, Young, and Abrams. And the Braves will carry at least a 2-run lead into the 8th. I'd like some more here, though. 1-1 to Riley. Check swing on a fastball inside. Didn't go.
Yeah, this Nats bullpen has been probably the weakest link in the chain for them. They are 30th in bullpen ERA with a 7.13. I mean, that is ghastly.
2-1 slugged into right field. That's down for a base hit. Sent a changeup out there. Austin on base for the second time tonight. Well, that's good news no matter how long the length of a series is. But when you face a team for 4 games and they have bullpen numbers like that, you can really expose them.
Yeah, and 7 out of 11, right?
Yeah.
So they have a good starting rotation. So you know you're never out of a game with a bullpen like that.
Riley takes his lead at first and putting on that sliding mitt. Matt Olson takes a big swing and a miss at a first pitch fastball. Cardinals have taken a lead in Philadelphia. They lead 3-2 in the 8th inning. That team's been hot lately. They enter the action tonight just 1 game back of the Cubs for first place in the Central. Olson swings and misses. Cubs are scoreless with the Marlins in the 5th inning at Wrigley. Braves leading 3-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Olson 1 for 3, a single, a run scored, a couple of flyouts. Oh, 2 outside, laying off a slider. Borderline pitch that goes Olson's way. One, 2 high and outside. A few other games yet to begin out west. Meanwhile, we're in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2. That'll be swung on, missed. Fastball 99. Strikes out Olson. 2 down. San Diego's hosting the Angels tonight. That'll be King and Kikuchi going at it. Meanwhile, Dave Martinez comes out there to the mound. He's going to make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. That'll be it for Ferrer. So the Nats make the call to the bullpen. You make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 2 down, runner at first. Braves leading 3-1.
There's a Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident,
toss a single to Austin Riley. He remains on first base. On to relieve him, the right-hander Jorge Lopez, 32-year-old, hails out of Puerto Rico. He already has 5 wins on the season. He's stealing all these wins from these starters, apparently, thus far.
Yeah, 5 of their 17. Here's Ozuna. He's gone deep once already. And Ozuna takes a called strike. We're talking about the length of the Ozuna homer back in the 5th inning. 464 feet. That's actually the 4th longest homer in Major League Baseball this season. The longest, Mike Trout hit one 484 feet against the Giants on April 19th. That's the leader in the clubhouse by far. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozuna. And Ozuna takes a called strike. Aaron Judge hit one 468. Christian Yelich hit one 465. And then that one 464 by Ozuna. Pick off to first and back into the dive, Riley. Three-1 Braves, bottom of the 7th. Riley takes his lead. There he goes. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike. Throw down to second. Head first slide. And he is in there. That's his 2nd steal of the year. And for Riley, after his first here recently, we were scrambling to see when the last time he stole a base was. It was his first in a couple of seasons. Now he's got 2 this year.
I love it. He moves well. You know, some big-time players don't want to steal bases because it is a dangerous thing to slide into second base head first.
1-2 to Ozuna. He swings and misses at strike 3. So a slider got him. And that'll end the bottom of the 7th inning. Braves strand a runner at second. Off to the 8th we go.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you. With state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
What do you know about the beautiful state of Rhode Island? The beaches are pristine, the food is superb, and the hotels are relaxing. There are countless things to do and see, including art museums, history tours, boating, hiking, the Gilded Age Newport Mansions, and hundreds of exciting events each year. Breeze Airways flies into Providence. Learn more and plan your trip today at visitrhodeisland.com.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Bottom of the 8th here at Truist. Braves still leading at 3-1. Got a chance to win a ball game here, so the Braves are running their horses out there. Daysbel Hernandez now on the pitch. See if he can match Dylan Lee for the quality of work here. Dylan worked 2/3 an inning with 2 beautiful strikeouts. Daysbel pitching for the 18th time this season, looking to get himself a hold.
And home plate umpire Ben Mace called time, stepped in front of the plate, swiped some dirt from in front of the plate. Guess he's satisfied now. Back behind the dish, here's Jose Tena on the pitch on the way from Daysbel. And that is a called strike. It's our Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Daysbel Hernandez strikes out the side, Matthew Swain will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. Fastball outside, 1-1. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar. That'll give you your chance to win a Yanmar utility terrain vehicle and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Tana sends one foul. Yanmar built together back longer. So we're pulling for Matthew Swain. I'll tell you what, Matthew, you got a good candidate on the mound in Daysbel Hernandez. See if he can finish off Jose Tena. Tena is 0 for 2. 1-2. Fouled back. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
3-1 Braves, top of the 8th. 1-2 to Tena. That'll miss low. Tried to get him going for that slider, and he wouldn't do it. 2-2. Tena hit into a double play in the 3rd inning, flat out to left field in the 5th inning. Daysbel ready. 2-2 to Tena. He swings and flies one towards left center field, towards the gap. Michael Harris, did he come up with it? It was in his glove and then apparently came out and hit the track, and it's going to be a double by Tena. He went diving to his right. It was in the leather. It was snow cone for just a moment, and then apparently came out of there. We're seeing a replay for the first time. Yeah, hit him right into the fingers of the glove and then rolled under him. That would have been spectacular.
Wow.
And still would have been the second best play he's made tonight.
Yeah, he went a long way for that one. And if his glove was half an inch longer, that's an out. Great effort by him.
Now the tying run to the plate and Jacob Young. No winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Matthew Swain, thank you for playing. Young is 0 for 2. Jacob Young takes one in the shoulder. Fastball 98, got him in the left shoulder in the first pitch. And that is not how you want to see this 8th inning start up for the Nationals. A double and a hit batter, and they're at first and second, no one out.
Good. Murphy's going out to talk to him and calm him down a little bit.
That was actually Alex Call who was pinch hitting for Young.
You know, Daysbel was way ahead of Tena. Had him in a great spot to strike him out. Just left the slider middle, and was probably frustrated with himself. And pitching at the back end of a big league game is all about your mentals, as Marshawn Lynch put it. Got to have your mentals figured out. So, got to sweep that away and just focus on this next batter here.
That's right. What was the rest of that? Your mentals and your chicken? Isn't that what he said?
I can't even remember.
Got to have your mentals and your chicken figured out.
It's mostly nonsense what he says, but
it resonated with me.
He's got a point.
Here's C.J. Abrams. And Abrams takes a ball high. Abrams 0 for 3, but he's dangerous. 307 hitter. Pitch on the way, high and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Not how Daysbel saw this outing starting up for him. Double by Tana. Call hit by a pitch and a 2-0 count on Abrams. Offering on the way, check swing, and he did go. Braves will take that. I don't know if he went or not. Looks like he might have held it back. Watching the replay. Yeah, that's a good call. Missed low of the slider, 3-1. Got to throw a good pitch here. Got the most dangerous hitter in their order on deck. Runners at first and second, no one out. And the pitch to Abrams. Ground ball to second. Ozzie to Allen. Allen to Olsen. And that's a double play. Boy, you knew you had to turn it fast with Abrams, the left-handed hitter, flying down the line. But Ozzie, Nick, and Matt make it happen. A huge double play. That completely changes the outlook of the inning, at least for right now.
Yeah, that's massive. I mean, Daysbel doesn't have his best command today. To get that double play behind in the count, it's huge.
That's the first double play that Abrams has hit into this season. And now it's James Wood who takes a ball low and inside. I mean, you see first and second, no one out. Immediately you want to say, boy, a double play would be big. But you don't expect it when it's C.J. Abrams at the plate. You just kind of flush that out of your mind. 1-0 pitch and a strike on the outside corner.
2 sliders thus far to Wood. You got to be really careful with that 4-seamer here. We know that's Daysbel's one of his favorite pitches, but keep feeding that slider.
1-1 low and in. By the way, for Abrams, this is the 408th Major League game he's played in his career. That's just the 17th time he's hit into a double play.
That was a great turn by the Braves middle infield.
Runner at third, 2 down, 2-1 pitch, and that's in for a strike. And now you're 1 good pitch away. Daysbel keeps taking his index finger and sticking it in his right ear and wiggling it around. He's done that 2-3 times here in the inning. Almost like the inner ear is itching. 2-2 pitch, got him, swinging, strike 3. I think the only thing ringing is Bell's ears. Boy, what a job by the Braves defense, and then that slider by Daysbel Hernandez. And the Braves get out of the jam there. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1 Braves.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Do you know the following baseball slang?
Baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
While the rest of the sports media focuses on making up hot takes while you work, we focus on the Braves and what matters to you. Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Bottom of the eighth, Braves leading at 3-1, clinging to that 2-run lead after some fantastic defense and a clutch strikeout in the top of the inning. The new reliever for the Nats, right-hander Jackson Rutledge, 26-year-old, big old donkey, 6'8".
Facing Michael Harris, and he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider.
Yeah, Rutledge was a starter. This is his first year. He's converted to a full-time reliever and one of the few guys in the Nats bullpen with some good numbers.
Ground ball to first, then goes foul. Yeah, 2.81 ERA amongst that bullpen, like the numbers you gave earlier. That really shines.
Yeah, when the unit's ERA is 7.1 and you're down there in the high twos, you're doing pretty good.
Rose amongst thorns. 0-2 for Michael Harris. Here it comes. That'll miss low and inside.
He was a first rounder back in 2019. You can understand that. Teams love to draft these tall guys with all that leverage. 6'8", 241.
1-2 to Harris, low and inside.
But he finds himself in the bullpen where starters go to die. It warms your heart as a bullpen guy, seeing a first rounder make his way down there with the common folk.
Misery loves company, huh?
That's it.
There's a 2-2 on the way to Michael Harris. And Harris takes ball inside. Alex Call remained in the game. He goes to right field. And Dylan Cruz has moved from right field to center field with Jacob Young out of there. Meanwhile, Raisel Iglesias up and tossing in the Braves bullpen. And the Nats will have Lowe, Ruiz, and Garcia due up in the ninth. 3-2 to ground ball to short. Abrams backhands, plants and throws, and one away here in the eighth inning. Nats have used Irvin, the starter, for 6, then Ferrer, Lopez, and now Rutledge. Ball game tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern with a first pitch, 6:15 Central. Spencer Schwellenbach and Mike Soroka on the mound for the Nationals.
I think it's Michael now, Ben.
It is Michael, but to us, I mean, come on, swung on, miss.
He's a buddy of mine, and I have a hard time calling him Michael.
You've called him way worse than that.
I definitely have, yeah.
Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Murphy. And they'll send one foul. There's Soroka 0-2, 7.20 ERA, but you know he's going to be really enthused to pitch here tomorrow night. Meanwhile, Spencer Schwellenbach 1-3 at 3.61 ERA. That'll be our matchup of the two right-handers tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern. 3-1 Braves, bottom of the eighth. 0-2 to Murphy. Check swing. They appealed, didn't go, says Austin Jones.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Soroka pitch. You know, he's here for a long time. A guy that the Braves thought they're going to be part of his rotation for many years to come.
Mm-hmm.
But he changes mechanics all around. I'm excited to see the finished product.
1-2 is low, 2-2. Well, I know the Nationals are a division rival, so nobody's going to be pulling for Soroka tomorrow. But outside of when he's facing the Braves, I mean, a guy that is so easy to pull for because he was ours for a long time. And a guy that we all grew to love. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be hacked at and missed. Murphy went after a slider, and he strikes out, 2 down. And when you have guys like that, I mean, those bonds continue on no matter what uniform you put on.
Yeah, any other day that he wasn't starting the game, he'd be over there handshaking and hugging all the guys on the Braves roster. I know in spring training he was still hanging out with some of the guys from our side. So, yeah, any other day we'll root for him.
That's right. He's a good one. Ozzie hits one to deep right field. Alex Call is under it. And now he's going to be called off by Dylan Cruz. So Call caught off, and Cruz squeezes. And that's that for the Braves in the eighth. So we have completed 8, and we head to the ninth.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing,
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang.
See store for details.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you could win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour, weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Braves 3, Nats 1. 3 outs to get here in the top of the 9th. Coming in from the right center field bullpen, right-hander Raisel Iglesias. There's nowhere to hide when you got a team not hitting as well as they can, and you got really good pitching. So Raisel's getting a lot of work here recently. This will be his 17th appearance. Did pitch yesterday, surrendering the walk-off hit and run against the Pirates. He was the victim of some well-placed weak hits.
Indeed he was. He goes to work on Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch, fastball, right at him for a strike.
32,000.
Yeah, that inning yesterday. Single, ground out, walk, infield single to win the game. 0-1 to Lowe. That missed high, 1-1. Can't think of a better way to get on track than coming out the next night with a 1-2-3 inning. That'd be nice. But facing 3, 4, 5 in the order. The 1-1 to Lowe. Ground ball to first base. Olsen backhands. Underhand toss. That's a long toss, but right on target. And Iglesias there for the out. Great play by Matt Olson. One away.
Yeah, most relievers do prefer to get right back out there when they struggle a little bit. And in my comment about being nowhere to hide, when your team is not scoring 8, 9 runs a game, that closer is going to be working a lot. So Raisel's had to deal with periods of inaction and then periods where he's been asked to pitch 4 out of 5 days this season. So trying to get on track.
Hard to get a rhythm like that, isn't it? Ruiz takes the ball inside.
Yeah, it really is. And it'd be nice to have a couple blowouts in here.
Yes.
Maybe he could ask the hitters nicely.
There's a 1-0. And Ruiz loops one into left field for a base hit. So now the tying run will come to the plate with 1 out in the 9th inning. Batter will be Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Garcia 1 for 4 in his career versus Iglesias. Theme of the night's been great defense. Braves have turned 2 outstanding double plays. Get one right here, the game's over. There's a ball low, 1-0. One-0 pitch. That's tipped into the mitt. Murphy for a strike, 1-1. Garcia definitely has some pop. 3 homers this season. First big league homer he ever hit was in this ballpark. Left-handed hitter. 1-1. Loop to left field. And that will lay down for a base hit. And those 2 singles by Ruiz and Garcia look like spitting images of each other.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see those little opposite field line drive singles back to back. A lot of hitters in the major league game now just won't do that. Everybody wants to hit home runs. They want to pull the ball. But the Nats, these last two hitters, done a nice job of just taking what Iglesias is giving them.
Now it's Josh Bell to the plate, and he represents the go-ahead run in the 9th. And Bell takes a first pitch strike. Bell 4 for 12 in his career versus Iglesias. He's seen him more than anybody else on their roster. And he takes a called strike. Good place for that fastball.
The last 2 hitters hanging out over the plate, just flicking the ball the other way. So Iglesias says, I got to control the inside part of the plate. So he came in on Bell there. I like that.
Way ahead 0-2, trying to finish off Bell. 0-2, fouled back. Bell 1 for 3, a fly out, a single and a strikeout. 0-2, comebacker, knocked down by Iglesias, fumbles once, twice, throws to first, and that's barely in time for the out. My goodness. Well, it's right back to him. So initially he's thinking start up a double play, but he dropped it 2 or 3 times. And fortunately, Matt Olson didn't get hurt on that play. I mean, you think about that ball coming over there like it did. You're just hoping your first baseman doesn't have to reach into the path of the runner.
Yeah, we've seen first basemen break their wrists on plays like that. We've even seen somebody tear their UCL. Matt, nice job snagging that out of air before Bell could run into him.
Yeah, once he caught it, he went into a 360 spin to keep the glove just in front of the runner. So now Dylan Cruz comes to the plate. A base hit can tie the game. They've got runners at second and third, 2 down in the ninth. Pitch to Cruz. First pitch strike. Able to get his changeup over. And now Nunez is out there running at second base for Garcia.
Well, he can fly, too.
Sinker missed outside, 1-1.
2 outs. He'll be moving on contact, so got to get an out here.
Dylan Cruz, right-handed hitter, batting 180 on the season. 1-1 from Iglesias. Swung on, missed. Good fastball, up and away from him. And the Braves are 1 strikeout away from taking game 1. This Monday night crowd rises to their feet, waiting for Iglesias to slam the door. Ready with his 1-2 to Cruz. And he cuts it loose. Outside with a slider. Cruz tonight, a walk, a fly out, and a strikeout. Ruiz at third, Nunez at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he just missed the outside corner with a slider. Count runs full on Dylan Cruz. Boy, how do you lay off of that pitch with 2 strikes? Iglesias stares into his target, Murphy. 3-2. Ground ball out to short. Allen secures. Double clutches, throws wide of the bag, and the game is tied. The ball whizzed by Olson, went to the Braves dugout. And for Allen, he had to double clutch. It appeared that he didn't initially have a good grip on it. And the 2 runs scored were tied at 3 in the ninth. More ninth inning disappointment for Iglesias. So now the go-ahead run at first for Jose Tena with 2 down in the ninth inning. Pickoff over to first base and back in with a dive, Cruz. That'll be an E6 charge to Allen, one of the few defensive blemishes we've seen out of him. And this time a throwing error. Pickoff again to first base and back in with a dive, Cruz.
I think if Nick could redo that play, as soon as he didn't get that ball out cleanly, he would have turned and thrown it home to cut down Nunez trying to score.
There's a call strike on Tena. I'm right there with you. I mean, he had a range far to his left, but you're exactly right. The second he didn't have that initial grip, time to pivot, huh?
Yes, because Cruz runs really well. One of the fastest guys in the league running down the first baseline.
Runner goes, 0-1 is high, throw down by Murphy, and that's not in time. Stolen base by Cruz. And now the go-ahead runs in scoring position. A 3-3 game in the top of the ninth. Nationals are down to their final strike. And an error allowed 2 runs to score. 1-1 low, 2 balls and a strike. Now you got to keep them right there. Braves in the bottom of the ninth will have 8, 9, and 1 due up with White, Allen, and Verdugo. Is 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. Iglesias at 22 pitches. And just nothing has come easy for him in 2025. 3-1 to Tena. In the air towards left, slicing towards foul territory. Verdugo towards the corner, and that is out of play. Lands in a fan's hands in the first row, though, over the sidewall. And a 3-2 count on Tena. Tena tonight, 1 for 3 with a double. And he's the 6th batter that Iglesias has faced. 3-2. Missed the inside corner with a fastball, and there's ball 4. Iglesias just can't believe it. Look of disbelief all across his face as he gets the ball back from Sean Murphy. Meanwhile, Rick Kranitz, Braves pitching coach, going to go out there. And for Iglesias, I'm sure he has a hard time limiting his thoughts to just this action tonight.
Yes.
Because we've seen this multiple times this season.
Yeah.
Rick puts his right arm up on his left shoulder, and Iglesias just shakes his head. And he's probably thinking, what is going on, not just tonight, but this season?
Yeah, it's a helpless feeling for sure. I've personally been there more times than I'd like to remember. But yes, and when it's going like it's going for him right now, it's hard to just think about today as one outing and not think about the last 3 or 5 or 7. And he's used to such excellence. Credit to him. He set a high standard for himself, and he's exceeded that standard for the last couple of years, just really struggling this season.
Scott Blewett now up and tossing in the Braves bullpen. Here comes Alex Call. Remember, he came to the plate to pinch hit for Jacob Young last inning. Was hit by a pitch. First pitch to Call. Big swing and a miss on a sinker. Call is a .316 hitter. And a base hit could drive in Cruz. He's got good wheels. And that would give the Nationals the lead. So you got to lock in, get this man. 0-1, missed inside, 1-1. One to Call. Tipped in and out of the mid of Murphy. 1-2. Well, he can't get the save, but he's got to keep this game tied. Iglesias, a tug of the cap. Meanwhile, Call requests time. And he'll slowly dig back into the right-hand batter's box. Runners at first and second, 2 down. 1-2 to Call. Got him. Fastball elevated, swung on, missed. But the Nationals strike for 2 runs. They tie the game. We play on. It's a 3-3 game into the bottom of the...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
You're content with your status in the league, Taurus, but it seems like everyone has their eyes on you for 2025. You're getting a flurry of interview requests, and fans are interested.
Braves. The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Into the bottom of the ninth, it's a 3-3 game. The Braves probably feel like they're living in the same script every single day. Pitch all the way to Eli White, and that's taken for a called strike. Boy, so many games here lately. Tied late, walk-off wins, walk-off losses, games going into extra innings. There's the 0-1 pitch all the way to Eli White, and Eli clocks one out to second, and it eats up Luis Garcia. That's in the right field, and the winning run in the form of Eli White, and his good speed is down at first base.
Yeah, that was right at Garcia, but it was coming in so hot. You just got to rely on instincts to try to catch that one.
That will be a base hit for Eli White. It was Nick Allen's error that led to the 2 runs in the top of the inning. Well, let's see if he wants to put one down. Rutledge fires over to first base, and back in with a dive, Eli White. Well, Nick has been so terrific defensively this season, just not used to seeing a throw like that. And trying to flush that behind him and execute right here. Do his part here in the 9th. Eli a good lead at first. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball high. Braves 3, Nationals 3 in the 9th.
I was curious about this. If he is going to drop one down, I thought they might not, because let Eli try to steal second. We'll see here.
1-0, bunted, back to the mound. Rutledge has it, has one play, that's at first. And Eli White down to second base. Good job by Nick Allen. Now you go to the top of the order, and a base hit can win the game. Rutledge has fired his final bullet. Dave Martinez comes out. He'll make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. Tell you more about the new hurler when we come back. 3 apiece in the 9th.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field, and especially after you've been hurt. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply. When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home.
34-year-old Andrew Chafin. I mentioned he's a veteran. He's pitched in 12 seasons, 606 games in his career. Since 2017, he leads Major League Baseball relievers with 505 appearances. So he is grizzled. Probably been in a situation like this before. Likely going to lean on his favorite pitch here quite a bit. His slider he throws about 50% of the time. Still a good pitch. Lost a little bit on the octane of that fastball, but still a really good slider from him.
Well, the man on the roster who's seen him the most is the man climbing into the left-hand batter's box right now. Alex Verdugo, 4 for 10 with a double in his career off of Chafin. First pitch, going to be taken for a called strike. Got a slider over the outside corner. So Verdugo knows all about Chafin and has had lots of success against him. You got excellent wheels at second base, and a base hit should win the game. 3 apiece, bottom of the 9th. 0-1 to Verdugo. Taken for a ball low, laid off the slider. Pretty good job by Ruiz to smother it and keep it from going to the backstop.
Yeah, the Nats outfielders have come in quite a bit. You know, they all have their own individual depth where they can feel like they can make a competitive throw to home plate. So the outfielders are really drawn in. So something deep into the gap has a little more room to fall.
1-1 on Verdugo. Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at a slider. Those are the bottom of the zone. 1-2 on him. After Verdugo, it's Riley. We got a couple of good cracks at it versus the lefty Chafin. Eli White at second with one down. Braves gave up 2 runs in the top of the ninth, trying to win it in the bottom of the ninth. 1-2. Check swing on a slider in the dirt. Didn't go. 2-2.
Yeah, good job laying off of that. It's a big slider from Chafin. So that ball started inner half to Verdugo, and he put a good look at it and said, nope, that's going to end up a ball down and away.
Verdugo 1 for 4 with a double. And Chafin wheels around, looking back. White to second. There wasn't a national there to cover the bag. He'll give a squeeze to the rosin bag. Meanwhile, Verdugo never left the box. Pinwheels his bat, stares down the southpaw Chafin. White a lead at second. And the 2-2. Ground ball fouled on the right field line. That slider drifted in under his hands. This will be the 6th pitch of the battle, Verdugo and Chafin. 2-2 in the dirt. Good knockdown by Ruiz. That's 2 that he's kept from going to the bricks. Chafin rubs up a brand new pearl.
That's 6 straight sliders, Ben. What do you think he's going to throw here?
Going to be slider number 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Verdugo steadies the bat, waiting on the 3-2 from Chafin. Winning run at second. 1 down in the ninth. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul. It was another slider. I mean, what's the point of even using the pitch count device if you're Ruiz?
And that, as a reliever, it's like, you know I'm going to throw a slider. I know I'm going to throw a slider. Let's just see if you can hit it. And he's got to throw one for a strike if Verdugo's going to watch it go by.
3-2. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. Let's go for a ride. Here comes Eli. Across the plate standing. Braves win. And to the rhapsody of this roaring crowd, they celebrate another walk-off victory as the Braves won it 4-3 after the walk-off knock by Verdugo in the ninth. Never gets old, does it?
He threw him a fastball, Ben. I'm so grateful he did. What a hit, man. Way to come back and answer that little bit of a rough top of the ninth there for the Braves.
Got the leadoff single by White. Sac bunt by Allen. Base hit by Verdugo. And the Braves win it 4-3 over the Nationals. And stop me if you've heard this. The Braves now 1 game under 500. Maybe tomorrow's the day. Well, the Braves win this one 4-3 over the Nats. Back with the totals after this.
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes spoilers can be worthwhile. And so we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things. Like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines. Or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Get ready to fall in love, but this time with my home island of Curacao. Hi, I'm Ozzy Albies, second baseman from the Atlanta Braves, and Curacao is where my story begins. It's where the vibe is full of color and life, where our culture shines with European and Caribbean flair, and where you're bound to find a new adventure or some much-needed time to relax. It's the start of my story, and it could be the next part of yours. Visit Curacao and feel it for yourself.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Get ready for the new Mega Millions with bigger jackpots more often and get to dreaming bigger only from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Hey, Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, home team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Braves won at 4-3 over the Nationals after the walk-off base hit by Alex Verdugo in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Home Depot's proud sprint today's player of the game. Darren, who's that going to be?
Yeah, Ben, Grant Holmes was great, but Alex Verdugo, man, that was a clutch base knock to drive in the winning run. You know, could have been a disaster if they had lost that game with that narrow lead, and he salvaged victory from the jaws of defeat.
Finally got that fastball, huh?
He did. What was
After
he
about
thinking?
9 sliders, it felt like, and doing that fastball, the Braves walk it off. So, Alex Verdugo, your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How Doers get more done. Here are the totals for the Braves. 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 8 men left on base. The Braves hit 1 homer, the solo homer by Ozuna in the 5th inning. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 6 men left on base. They had 1 homer, solo homer.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Your business depends on what's inside. Protect it from the top down. Florida's businesses trust one name for flat roofs, metal, and TPO. Call Collis. From repairs to full roof replacements, we cover it all. Office buildings, warehouses, retail centers. If it has a roof, call Collis. No door knocking, no storm chasing, just expert roofing for businesses that need it done right. For Florida's commercial and flat roofs, there's only one call to make. Call Collis.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Book your stay today at omnihotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
While the rest of the sports media focuses on making up hot takes while you work, we focus on the Braves and what matters to you. Cellini and Domino, weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
All right, a fun tonight. Braves back in the win column, taking down the Nationals 4-3 after the walk-off single by Alex Verdugo in the bottom of the ninth. And our next broadcast will be tomorrow night when the Braves face the Nationals here at Truist Park in Atlanta. We'll be on the air at 6 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night with a Ford leadoff show. And then Darren and I have the first pitch at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. Former Brave Michael Soroka going for the Nationals. He's 0-2 with a 7.20 ERA, and he faces right-hander Spencer Schwellenbach, who's 1-2 with a 3.61 ERA. It's for the guys in studio, Joe Virgin and David Holloway. Also for Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and a good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Final score, walk-off style, Braves 4, Nationals 3. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Salee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Braves improved to 6-0 in extra innings. And, of course, that was on the heels of an Alex Verdugo walk-off single. We'll make that our Xfinity play of the game. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show, and this is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Hey Braves fans, every day injuries happen on and off the field, but when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
It's time for the pro to get everything for the entire job, all from one partner, to get access to over 3 million products, including many products you won't find in our stores. It's time to get delivery on your schedule or next day on over 50,000 products. And time to get dedicated support on the job site or in our stores. From ordering to planning, we've got you. One partner, any job, all in. Ask about all we can now do at the Pro Desk. The Home Depot Pro, it's about time.
Are you tired of your food tasting tasty but somehow not quite tasty enough? That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce invented the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppery peppers, tarty vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans who cried because they didn't win. But everyone can win at eating something delicious with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
Save on trimmers, sprayers, and more. Plus, get free battery offers by shopping online or at participating local steel dealers for a limited time while supplies last.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Whatever your passion, South College can help you succeed doing something you truly love. For me, that's surgical technology. Surgical technologists are vital to surgeons and an essential part of the surgical team. The South College Associate of Science in Surgical Technology program is designed to provide students with training to help care for patients, prepare surgical supplies, maintain aseptic conditions before and during surgery, and assist surgeons during surgical procedures. To find out more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus, visit south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction. passion.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
We in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is Brian Finner and reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai postgame show on the Braves Radio Network.
Winding the pitch, swung line, belts one again. Deep left field. He's got two tonight. Another home run for Marcel.
All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome inside the Dickey Broadcasting Studios in the Battery Atlanta, just steps away from the right field gate at Truist Park, where some rowdy fans, a lot of rowdy fans on a Monday evening during the school session saw the Braves top the Nats 4-3 in walk-off fashion. Alex Verdugo with the single up the middle. Eli White scores from second, and game one of the four-game set goes to the Atlanta Braves. Let's get to the highlights. Top of the third, Dylan Cruz walks to open the inning, but he quickly gets erased thanks to Matt Olson's defense.
1-1. Ground ball out to Olson. He's got it. Sends it to second for one. Back to first. And a double play. Well played all the way around. Olson to Allen to Holmes. As that goes 3-6-1 for the double play. Not easy with the speedy wheels of Dylan Cruz going down to second base.
There's nothing like a properly executed 3-6-1 double play. Bottom of the third, after Jake Irvin gives up a two-out walk to Austin Riley and a single to Matt Olson, Marcell Ozuna steps up to the plate, looking to get the Braves an early run.
1-1 hammered into left field, a base hit. Two, he's going to wave in Riley. Here's the throw from James Wood. It's cut off to the third base side of the mound. Riley scores, and it's 1-0 Braves. Ozuna on that one, as he was able to whip it in between Abrams and Tate on the left side and pick up his 14th RBI of the year. All this coming with two down.
Michael Harris, the second, next up at the dish, and he does some more damage to Irvin and the Nats.
Here's Michael Harris. He was swinging to the first pitch back in the first inning. Does the same here. Rifles one into center. That's down for a base hit. Coming around third base now, Olson. The throw from Young is cut off back to the mound, and it's 2-0 Braves. On back-to-back swings from Ozuna and Harris, and the Braves have the early 2-0 lead.
The Braves strung 4 straight hits together after 2 outs in the inning before Ozzie Albies flew out to end the rally. 2-0 top of the fourth. Grant Holmes still hasn't given up a hit, but James Wood changes that and puts the Nats on the board.
There's a deep drive to left from Wood, pressing to the wall Verdugo, and that's going to land about 6 rows deep over the left field wall. And James Wood goes the opposite way for his 11th homer of the year. The Nationals are on the board. It's now a 2-1 Braves lead in the fourth.
Later in the inning, 1 on, 2 down. Luis Garcia at the plate has a chance to tie it up, but Michael Harris II has other ideas.
They're going to take off here. 3-2 in the air to deep center field. Michael Harris going to sprint back, still back to the wall, and he somehow, some way, does a magic trick in center. He makes the catch Willie Mays style and goes into the wall. I feel like I just saw a ghost. How did he do that? And of all the plays that Michael has made, that's one of the greatest catches he has ever made. And that's really making a statement. Wow. What a play by Michael.
We're only a quarter of the way into the season, but that might be the catch of the year. No joke, that was unbelievable. Bottom of the fifth, Marcell Ozuna mired in a 14-game homerless drought, and the Big Bear ends that in a big way.
Ozuna sends one soaring to deep left field. That's got wings and an engine. And that thing flies deep into the seats. A homer by Marcell, and it's 3-1 Braves. 464 feet as it was clobbered out of here.
Yes, it was 111.6 miles per hour off the bat from the Big Bear. Grant Holmes was pulled after 6 1/3. His final line, 6 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Skip ahead to the 9th. Raisel Iglesias on for the save with the Braves up 3-1. 2 down, runners on 2nd and 3rd with Dylan Cruz at the plate.
3-2. Ground ball out to short. Allen secures. Double clutches, throws wide of the bag, and the game is tied. The ball whizzed by Olsen, went to the Braves dugout. And for Allen, he had to double clutch. It appeared that he didn't initially have a good grip on it. And the 2 runs scored were tied at 3 in the 9th.
We head to the bottom of the 9th. Eli White singles to open the inning. Nick Allen got him to 2nd on a sacrifice bunt. That set up Alex Verdugo to be the hero of the night.
3-2. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. Let's go for a ride. Here comes Eli. Across the plate standing. Braves win. And to the rhapsody of this roaring crowd, they celebrate another walk-off victory as the Braves won it 4-3 after the walk-off knocked by Verdugo in the 9th. Never gets old, does it?
He threw him a fastball, Ben. I'm so grateful he did. What a hit, man. Way to come back and answer that little bit of a rough top of the 9th there for the Braves.
Got the leadoff single by White, sac bunt by Allen, base hit by Verdugo, and the Braves win it 4-3 over the Nationals. And stop me if you've heard this. The Braves now 1 game under 500. Maybe tomorrow's the day.
It was ugly in the top of the 9th, but it was beautiful in the bottom of the 9th as we get to sound that train horn for game 1 of the 4-game set versus the Nats. The winner is Raisel Iglesias. He's up to 3-3 on the season. Jackson Rutledge gets the loss for the Nats. He is 0-1. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the clubhouse. It's a Hyundai postgame show right here on the Braves Radio Network.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto pay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get a Hyundai Tucson for 3.99% APR for 72 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end June 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Hey, Mike. Are you giving away your Bronco again this year?
You know it. Let me tell you how. One lucky fan could drive home Michael Harris II's custom Ford Bronco. Go to winmoneymikesbronco.com and get a link to enter for a chance to win today. This year, it was all my idea. No purchase necessary. Odds depend on entries received. Open to select legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee 18 or older. Rules at winmoneymikesbronco.com. Entries must be received by and sweeps ends 9/2/25. Void where prohibited.
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations in Georgia. That means we're always in the heart of your neighborhood. We lead with clarity, because clear direction is better when it comes to understanding every step of your treatment. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves!
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you can win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
You're locked into the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Braves 4-3 winners in Game 1 over the Nats in dramatic fashion. Alex Verdugo with the walk-off, scoring Eli White from second. Here is Grant Holmes after a fantastic pitching performance this afternoon.
We're going to start off just asking you the reaction to Michael's catch and what you thought.
I don't really have words for it. It was amazing. One of the best catches I've ever seen. You know, and it happening when I'm pitching. At the end of the inning, makes it that much more special.
All right, go ahead. How happy have you been with what you've been able to do here, especially at the time the team's needed these things?
I just try to go out there every day, and just do my best. I know I've had some ups and downs, but it doesn't deter me, from trying to do my best each and every time I go out there. So, just coming to the field and just, trying to go deep in the game as deep in the game as possible. That's my ultimate goal. Whether, I strike out 1 or 8, I just want to go deep.
How excited are you? Acuna's going to start his rehab assignment tomorrow. He should be back by the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
How excited are you that you guys are going to be able to get him back?
He's a special player. I've never played with him. And, from what I've heard, he's a game changer. So, getting him back with, how we've been playing lately, I feel like it's going to be an amazing ad.
You mentioned your last start. You didn't feel like you had your stuff. Did you feel differently tonight?
It's funny you said that. Like the off speed, I felt like I had it. First 3 innings, then it kind of went away. And, I was just getting a little too quick. And, thankfully I made pitches when I needed to. And, I kind of got out of some sticky situations there. So it's funny. I had it for 3 innings and it's gone for the next 3. So it's, it's just a game of adjustments. And thankfully I got out of it, in the clear.
Did Snit say anything to you when you came out? Only had 79 pitches with matchup or anything with Lee?
No, he didn't really say anything. Just a good job, I feel like bringing him in there, the defense was, covering my butt all night, I felt like they were hitting lasers everywhere and, they were stopping it. So I'm just assuming it was, matchup, get him in there and, keep us in the game.
What did you say to Harris when you got to the dugout?
I said, thank you. Thank you. It was amazing. I said it right after I came out, too, when he came back in. And I told him thank you again. It was just amazing catch.
How about that play you made on Abrams there to start the 4th? A lot of guys in the dugout were yelling, let it go. Did you just ignore him?
Yeah, Murphy was actually yelling that as well. And, I had my mind set on it and I was going to get it. Whether I was going to get him out or not, I knew I had to get rid of it when I picked it up. So thankfully I threw a strike to Ole down there.
That was Braves pitcher Grant Holmes. 6 1/3 inning, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts for the Atlanta Braves. Hey, fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Hey, fans at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now and stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a valued rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. And we're going to hear from Braves manager Brian Snitker coming up after the break. It's the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Sweet new Toyota. Stuck inside all day? Couldn't be me. Not during the Summer Starts Here sales event, where there are deals on the entire lineup. Try again when May ends. Toodles!
Get $500 in bonus APR cash on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma. Offer valid through June 2nd, 2025. Offer entitles $500 bonus APR cash on the purchase of a new and untitled 2025 Toyota Tacoma vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
At the Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the energy of the game day is right outside your door. As the closest hotel to the gates of Truist Park, you'll feel one with the crowd and on top of the action at the Battery Atlanta during your stay. Whether you're enjoying mouth-watering prime steaks and National Anthem or celebrating life's biggest wins any day of the week. As the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan